We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go. Set. Watch it run.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Jets 0. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set. 180. Check right, check right.
On first down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
20. 55, Mike. You better be
To throw again. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brings up second and
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Check 55 to Mike. Gun. 55, Mike, 50. 20. Here go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start here with Jackson. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check three.
On the run, this is Jackson. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down, Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On third down, Vick out of the gun. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
6 men.
They'll run on first down. Jackson able to slither by. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 7, Jets 0.
Let's go. That's the ending. Double time. Back. Hey. Outside. Let's go. Watch two. Cut. Like 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. On first down, Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
On third down, Vick. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mike, 55.
Now Newton on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Jackson takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is Davis. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You got it. You got it.
Here's a give to Davis. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo. Bang! Mike 55! Yeah, that's what I do.
Newton now to throw. Going up top. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Great. Off. Hey.
Throwing again. Newton. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Vic to throw it. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Vic goes play action. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Set, ready. 15 on it. Strip the ball.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First down, Jackson. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 36-yard line.
They run again with Jackson. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Vick. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 22. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Danny. Switch. Show it up. Hey, switch gears.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Switch. Check. Lucky. Slam. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run for it with Davis. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
55 over. Hey, eat. All day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So here's Vick following the interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. To throw, Vic. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Now Vic on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been.
Johnson on poke free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point safely through. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's got some space here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Gun. Jim. He's coming.
Here's Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They give to Johnson going right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check, crunch.
On On the carry, it's Jackson. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw. He'll rifle it. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. To throw is Newton. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He can't hang.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I think we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2. But it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Falcons, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.